So we want to give a shout out to all the people that are donating beats. It means a lot because it's literally something that I literally struggle with, making beats, and the donations are made for everybody to be able to, sorry, for us to be able to have beats to literally sing to. God bless you, and I'm gonna mention the name of the person that actually has, all the people that actually have been super generous when it comes to donating beats, because like I said, once I become a real singer, I promise to take care of the people that really need the most care. I don't mind taking care of other communities, but like I said, my main focus is the brown community, and by brown, I don't mean Spanish, I mean black. It's just, I want, they need to be educated. It doesn't mean that we don't love you. We'll definitely give you the leftovers, or unless you have a black person in your hand and you're supporting them and you're holding them and you're another race, then you're considered one of them. But if you're just like, you're not supporting the AA community, you're not, doing anything, you're not helping, like when I would go to Starbucks, I would see some people literally, like I was at Starbucks and I saw this Spanish girl, literally, she had this black guy next to her and she was paying for his food, she was helping him. That's the type of person I want you to be. The reason we came to this country may not seem like it was to help the AA community, but it really was. And it was to help the Caucasian people learn how to, not learn, but help them with helping us, because it is a real struggle. And so yeah, we definitely want to give a shout out. We do care about you guys, but like I said, we don't want to take the focus off of the people that really need it the most. We care about you all, but we really, the brown community, aka the AA community, needs a group that is going to focus, just like Black Lives Matter. Even if they screwed up and they made a mistake, no one's perfect, but they gave us direction, and they made a focus. And so I don't want you guys to be mad at Black Lives Matter because of one mistake or two mistakes, because there's still people, and we're not here to fight against them, but we're here to make a little bit of something a little more peaceful, because it sort of causes war whenever you put Black Lives Matter and say Black Lives Matter. A person like me that was raised in the community, raised by I was raised by my stepdad was white, like I told you once before. The church where I went to, I was like, me and my sisters were the only black people, and so even if we weren't completely raised in an all-white community all the time, they were the very first people that definitely took care of us and showed us how much they loved and cared. So we never want to make them feel like they're not appreciated for accepting us, when there's so many people out there that could have treated us worse and could have showed us hate versus love. And so my job is to definitely educate the brown community to not be angry at the Caucasian community, to not play the Trump role, to not do what Trump does and just be better than him, because there are many of them out there that do actually come out to serve the AA community and do their best to love and show you how much they care, but they end up getting criticized and hated by people in the AA community that still haven't forgiven. And so those are people that we really want to reach out to and just say, please forgive. We don't want you to be, I don't want you guys to be mad at me for loving them. And I want you to say that, I want you to know that I'm devoted to you, because I do love you with all my heart, even if I was not. And Chris Brown is the one guy that really has done everything to capture my heart, because at first I thought I was never going to fall in love with another black man again, just because I felt like there's no point of going back to an abusive situation, and more abusive. When am I going to get better? And so with that being said, even if Chris Brown, is abusive or was abusive towards, his ex-girlfriends, I think that they had a wrong approach, and I think that there is a better approach when it comes to dating and being with with people that suffer from mental disorders or people in the AA community, because I do have a way of talking to them. There are some of them that can be a little stubborn, but there's a lot of them that I've been able to actually get through to, and hopefully I can get through to you guys. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, hi guys, I'm back. So at a different angle, a lot better angle now. So I just wanted to say that, but however, there is a lot of people in the Spanish community that have definitely paved the way for us in the AA community to be accepted and to be fed, because there is a lot of people in the Spanish community that are definitely serving and helping. Like, I being a witness, a witness of it all. Like, one time I was, moving out of my mother's house and my ex-mother's house, and I didn't have, a way to get to the storage, and, she had kicked me out. And this Spanish guy came and he was like, "Do you need some help?" And I was like, "Yes." He helped me the whole night. He went to the storage with me, and he literally helped me unpack my things and get on the bus with all my things. God bless him so much. And if it wasn't for him, I don't know how I would have made it. And, all I could give him was a few shirts. And, he was homeless, but he wasn't like a dirty homeless guy. So I want you guys to please don't mistreat the Spanish people in this country. Don't mistreat the people, the foreign Spanish people, even if they don't have their papers. We're working towards trying to do our best to get them papers, those that are helping this country, because we don't want to abandon them, because especially while the brown community is recovering, we definitely want to get them, because we do believe they're brown too. They're just a different shade of brown. Like I said, I just don't want the Brown Lives Matter to their attention to get off of the black community or the AA community. I want definitely to focus, because that's where the help is definitely needed the most. So that's what I wanted to talk about, and I'm like dedicated to helping and falling in love with Chris Brown, because he's definitely given me that love back. Like, I'm going to share something very personal with you guys right now. Like, literally, like, there's no black guy that could ever make me come except for my ex-boyfriend, white boy, who was a black guy, light skin, from St. Lucia with green eyes. He looked so much better than Chris Brown. No offense, I love you, Chris, but he looked so handsome. It was unbelievable. And I couldn't believe, like, he loved me and he wanted me, and he did. But it was so unfortunate that I had sex with his best friend's wife, his brother. But I only did that because I had met him first, and like I said, it's all I could give him to show him how much I appreciated him. And I lost the love of my life and the man that I wanted to be with. I could have married him. I could have been with him, and I feel so bad, because I was so in love with White Boy, and I didn't even get to even find out his real name. Like, the whole time I'm calling him White Boy. I think we knew each other for a couple, 3 or 4 months, or probably a year almost. I just ended up moving from Atlanta, Georgia. From New York City, and he was such a good guy to me. I just love that he didn't take advantage of me. And I'm pretty sure he had sex with some girls in there. I don't know. But he was super mad at me when he found out. And the worst thing was, he found out from somebody else, not me. And that made it worse. So if you're going to be a girl, don't be a hater. Talk to me first before you talk to my man about the business that you're trying to share. He was probably telling her how much I was in love, and if he knew any information on me before he gives me his heart. Ever since him, I didn't want to date any more black men. I was like, I'm done with him. I'm done. And I'm still hurting. It still hurts today, because I still do miss him, but, Chris Brown is definitely doing the trick right now, so he's my medicine.